Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely bride.
Everybody stand up.
This is a very wonderful occasion in joining Cindy and Tim in the union of marriage. And who gives this bride to be?
I do on behalf of family and friends.
Thank you very much. Tim, you now receive your bride and walk her forward, please. Perfect. Well, Tim and Cindy, the two of you have each had separate paths that led you to this very moment. But from this day forward, the path is now merged into one through marriage. And if there's a few things that I hope would carry along its way with the two of you throughout your journey together, it would be for you both to always be willing, from the heart, to listen, learn, and to love. And by that I simply mean to always have the ability to listen to one another. What it is that they have to offer and what makes them feel whole, complete, and part of this relationship. Because after all, they just may be the voice of reason. And secondly, is the ability to learn. Always be willing to learn whatever it takes to help the other fulfill every desire, every wish, every dream and goal that they may have. And lastly, but most importantly, is the ability to love one another unconditionally, which means no strings attached. This is an ongoing love, and this is the type of love that I hope the two of you would wish to express to one another each and every day, keeping in mind, Tim, that Cindy's happiness will always be far more important than your own. And also that Tim's happiness will be more important than yours. Because with that in your minds and in your hearts, I have no doubt that your lives together will be everything that you want it to be. So with that said, sir, I'll ask you first. With your presence here today, alongside Cindy, do you take her as your wife and promising to love, honor, cherish, and respecting her always, allowing nothing or no one to ever come between the two of you? Do you take her as your wife, sir?
I do.
Thank you. And Cindy, I'll ask you the same. With your presence here today, alongside Tim, do you take him as your husband and promising to love, honor, cherish, and respecting him always, allowing nothing or no one to ever come between the two of you? Do you take him as your husband?
I do.
Thank you, Cindy. And if I could have you hand over your bouquet. Thank you. If the two of you would face each other and hold each other's hands. Now, as you both look into each other's eyes, you will see the very reason of what brought you here, proving that there is no one more important than who stands before you. So, Tim, as you look into her eyes, I'll have you repeat your vows. I, Tim, take you, Cindy,
I tend to take you, Cindy,
to be my wife.
to be my wife.
I will always be there for you,
I will always be there for you,
through good times and bad times,
for good times and bad times,
whether we are rich or poor,
for rich or poor,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and health,
through laughter and tears.
through laughter and tears.
I will love and cherish you.
I will love and cherish you.
I give you my pledge.
I give you my pledge.
Thank you, sir. Now, Cindy, as you look into his eyes, I'll have you repeat your vows. I, Cindy, take you, Tim,
I, Cindy, take you, Tim,
to be my husband.
to be my husband.
I will always stand beside you
I will always stand beside you
through success and misfortune,
through success and misfortune,
through the joys and sorrows of life,
through the joys and the sorrows of life,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
through laughter and tears.
through laughter and tears.
I will love and cherish you.
I will love and cherish you.
I give you my pledge.
I give you my pledge.
Thank you. Now the rings that the two of you will be soon exchanging, they're not only tokens, but symbols of the very love and devotion that the two of you are expressing here today. And my hope is that in each and every day, with the two of you wearing those rings, may they constantly remind you of that promise and pledge that you have just made to one another. And in time, the rings may lose beauty, but I hope that the two of you would not only value, but take honor in wearing those rings for what they truly represent. And through your friends and family, the beauty will shine through you both, and the two of you will always remain a wonderful example for all. So this time, if I could have Cindy's ring be presented to Tim.
Here we go, my dear.
Here you
Thanks.
Awesome trade-off. Now, Tim, as you place the ring upon her ring finger, I'll have you repeat after me. With this ring,
With this ring,
I seal my promise
I seal my promise
to be your faithful and loving husband,
to be your faithful and loving husband.
and I feel so honored
I feel so honored
to call you my wife.
to call you my wife.
Thank you, sir. And if I could have Tim's ring be presented to Cindy. And as you place it upon his ring finger, if you would please repeat, with this ring,
With this ring,
I seal my promise
I seal my promise
to be your faithful and loving wife.
to be your faithful and loving wife.
And I feel so honored
And I am so honored
to call you my husband.
to call you my husband.
Thank you.
Continue, Mark. Well, I think it shrunk.
Yeah.
It's on there. Might have to get stretched out.
Now, Tim and Cindy, if you love someone, you'll be loyal to them no matter what the cost. You will always stand beside them. You will always love and trust them. And you will stand your ground in defending them no matter what. Now, there's a short saying I like to leave with the two of you. And it simply says, don't walk in front of me. I may not follow. Don't walk behind me. I may not lead. But walk beside me as a friend. Because after all, throughout your journey together, through marriage, that is what the two of you will be constantly building on, is a deeper, richer, stronger friendship built upon the foundation, your lovely relationship the two of you already have. And I'd also hope that the two of you would not only love each other for who they are, but for what they are also helping to make of you. So the 17th of November, a day for you both that will now mark your anniversary. It certainly has been a joy to be part of this celebration with the two of you. And in the presence of friends and family as witnesses, the two of you have each showed your intentions for the exchanging of your vows and the exchanging of your rings. Therefore, with the power vested in me by the state of Nevada, it is my honor and my privilege to now be able to pronounce you as husband and wife. Tim, you may now kiss your wife, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, their first dance.
I've been walking hard and I've made a mess of me. Person that I've been lately ain't who I want to be, but
I can have the flowers returned to the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Price, the newlyweds. Tim, you may now walk your wife down the aisle. You're very welcome.
Thank you, sir.